Okay, everybody, here's some secret sauce for your exam. Remember, secret sauce is low tech, but it's very tasty when it comes to helping you do well. So, what do we have here? We have a value adding system. Let's call it a production line, but let's say it's kind of a white collar or gray collar production line where we're taking loan applications and processing the loan applications. Let's say we've got 3 different steps in the process here. Um, let's say the first one is taking applications on the phone. The next step is doing a credit check. And the third step is actually making the decision to reject or approve at a particular amount. And let's say they're each done by a separate resource, like a separate person, and we have to do them in this order. So this is kind of like a production line in manufacturing, right? Same kind of idea. And the first step takes 10 minutes per application. The second step takes 5 minutes, and the third step takes 15 minutes. Okay. And now the question we want to answer is how many of these applications can we process in 1 hour? And let's assume that there's a little bit of work in process already in the system. So just kind of a typical hour, maybe in the middle of the day. And that variability is not really a big deal. These are average processing times, but the individual processing times don't vary too much from application to application. So this is kind of a 2-part thing. The first thing we got to do is we got to figure out where is the bottleneck. Okay, so the bottleneck would be the resource with the lowest capacity relative to market demand. So this guy can do 6 an hour, this guy can do 12 an hour, and this guy can do 4 an hour, right? In other words, this one's the slowest. It takes 15 minutes per application. So this is the bottleneck, okay, this last workstation, okay? So the output of the system is determined by the output of the bottleneck. And here it's 1 every 15 minutes or 4 per hour. So in 1 hour, okay, you want to see the math on that? 60 minutes divided by 15 minutes equals 4, right? Or 1 hour divided by 1/4 of an hour also equals 4. Okay? That's really all there is to it, but it's really important to be able to analyze a production line like this. Don't make the mistake of thinking that we're going to get one. Don't make the mistake of adding up the processing times, which should be 30 minutes, and saying, okay, we're going to get 1 out every 30 minutes, 2 an hour. That's not correct. It's a line, right? Work goes from here to here to here, but it goes in sequence, so we get 1 out every 15 minutes. Don't add up the processing times. That's the secret sauce on figuring out line capacities for lines with bottlenecks.